Dan Bube. I'm an architect, and we're currently selling our house, which I designed. As you can see, it's made up of three parts. Basically, the wind generation solar chimney, which is above the office portion of the site of the house, and then there is the tree house off to the far left, and the main house is off to the right. So these three components make up basically a very comfortable living environment. We'll show you some pictures and some slides of some of the details, but it's based as a contemporary interpretation of a traditional Thai house. You'll see there's quite a few personal details found throughout the house. This one actually was a mock-up unit, the frog wall, which actually has water that spills down. I don't have it turned on right now for this, but anyway, it was done as a mock-up for Shangri-La Rasa Sentosa. And actually you can see this in the kids zone down in level 3 of Rasa Sentosa, where this was actually the molds for those particular fountains and the frogs dancing and spitting about. You can see that the gardens are kind of designed in a relaxed and resort style for this particular house. We have a swimming pool actually that the boys swim under the deck. The traditional Thai house has a deck where you meet and greet people and socialize as a family. But you can see there's also a pond that goes actually all the way around the house with a series of catfish and different things in it. We have rain chains coming down from the sizes. We have custom-made lights, a combination of brick and plaster with these planter boxes that actually cascade lots of plants, and little Thai interpretations of Burmese or Bermuda blinds actually cut some of the sun glare down from inside to out. Yes. Several, again, details more like family resort style. We had some of these made specifically for us, but the frog motif is kind of important for this particular house, and you'll kind of see it in quite a few of the details throughout this house. As you can see, there's lots of cedar shake details surrounding the. This is actually a solar chimney, which generates wind upflow basically to run the wind generator. So when the wind is blowing, you can see there's quite a bit of movement, but on a still day, even as today, the wind generator keeps moving because of the solar chimney. So because we always have heat in Thailand, the wind generator keeps moving because of this uplift. Now, the house also has solar panels. We have about 26 solar panels that are nicely concealed within the back design of the elevation so that people from outside can't see them, but they're there also sending power both to the house and to the central grid. And we have heat recovery as well on our back condensers for our air conditioning, which basically heat the hot water. The house has quite a few details which are craftsman style influenced. You can see that not only is the garden and the house in a relaxed form, but if you look at some of the detailing of the wood columns, the stained glass panel, Life's So Short, The Craft So Long to Learn by William Morris. These are actually Tichenor lights from Green and Green, 1904. Thai interpretations that were sold, actually, the originals were sold on Christie's at about 18,000 US a pop, and these are authentic replications. The house itself has a lot of craftsman details and doors. You can see with beveled glass and solid teak, as well as a frog sanctuary that we have here, which isn't turned on right now. Anyway, in the side. This is the administration area. It goes back into the material library. We also have a conference center just behind here. This is the conference center, open to the outside, bookshelves and things custom made with little gecko handles, and quite a messy, but you can see some of the crafted arts that we design and build for our different elements, different projects we're working on, mostly hotels and resorts. Okay, this is the office space upstairs. We actually have two floors of office space. We have a thinking library. We have this, which is the studio for drafting. We also have a greeting room. We have an administration office, and then we have a conference room and material library. For the most part, you can see it's been designed as a creative studio with, besides a lot of plants and chaos, actually lots of views to the exterior, which you can see are largely green. This is the apartment we have actually upstairs. It's a little separate unit. It has the kitchen area, it has the living area with, again, great views, green space views all around. It has we haven't brought up the TV, we had the TV down in the conference room, but anyway, it's got a space for a TV that pivots around. It has a nice bedroom area, glowing lights, high volume space as most of our spaces, and then an open Balinese style bathroom. Next, marble from Thailand. This is the central stair core for the interior-exterior house. This is actually the solar chimney, so the air intake comes in from several points. It goes up through the roof, and then it runs powers the wind generator. It's actually a frog sanctuary, as you can see as you look down. So there's something interesting to see and a lovely sound that you hear most of the day. In the central area of the stair court, you can see that we've used natural ice stone throughout most of it. This is a local slate from Kalyai, from the nearby area region of this. And we also have, in this end, we're displaying, of course, the lights and the painting from Nico Verli. This is the library and studio, private library studio. The bridge that was out over the front of the house. It's got a unique sloping ceiling and light that actually floats through down from the back of the unit. You can see we use this as a artist studio as well as a library for thinking and creating. Inside the house we have a series of, again, handmade details, mostly with solid teak as far as the shelving and the back walls and some of the elements within the house go. Ceiling is plantation teak, so we didn't use the actual rainforest teak in the process of producing this. This is the central library area for the house, centrally cooled by high volume ventilation, custom-made lights and elements in the place as well. Nice lighting that uplights that causes an interior glow. Vaulted teak ceilings. Again, brick details, handmade items, doors with stained glass and specific details that are crafted. In the bedrooms, we all have volume ceiling fans, uplights to enjoy the volume, simple big windows screened from view from the public, but simple to see out and get fresh air in through several areas. Again, high volume. This is my one son's bedroom with a series of all the models and elements that he's built with storage areas and whatnot. Curving wall, hand painted with his favorite sports team. As it relates though to a spiral staircase that goes up to his loft, his play loft, which is this way as you look back and goes all the way up into the central area of the house. As far as houses go, it's just a fantastic place to live and work. It's an environment which is both inspiring and very livable. I think the spirit of the place is just perfect. We're sorry to have to sell it, but we're moving back to the United States.